Breaking news, and a popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident in Perth. Straight to our reporter, Rachel Clifford, for the details. Rachel, the 29-year-old, has been charged with multiple offences.
Lara, they are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives from the Sex Assault Squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Hillary's on September 28. The man, a well-known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Philly, was taken into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody. He'll face Perth Magistrates Court today, and Lara, officers are asking anyone with further information to contact Crime Stoppers.
You're a donut! You're so stupid! You're so stupid! You're stupid! Dumb!
Just got off the aeroplane and I've seen this shocking news. Philly charged with sexual assault. Have a listen to this.
Detectives from the Sex Assault Squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room.
Alright, so as you guys know, I don't overly like Philly. Never spoke to him. Not saying this because I'm friends with him, right? And nor am I defending sexual assault because it is awful, okay? And if he is moving like Diddy, then he deserves to get locked. However, why is the girl in his hotel room? Please explain that to me. What does she think she's going back to do? Read a book or get some of that Philly Willy? Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense. If you're going back to the hotel room, especially after you've been out on a night out where Philly's performing, you're coming back to suck his cock. So how he's been charged with 4 counts of assault and 1 charge of like cutting someone's circulation out. I think Philly might have been on a mad one after his performance and just moved reckless in the bedroom, bruv. Maybe scared off that tart. But no, honestly, genuinely, if he has done sexual assault, obviously it's awful. I'm not making a joke about it, but come on now. But come on, realistically, she's in his hotel room. Let's just see what more evidence comes.
See the way that this brother was moving in Australia? You see the way that this brother was moving in Australia? I can't say I'm surprised because I feel like when artists or people come to Australia that are international, they just use it as like a fucking mocking around ground. Like they just think anything goes here. Do you know what I'm saying? They just think this is a madness and I'm going to go back to my actual lifestyle in the UK and no one's going to find out what's going on in Australia. Man, SA is a serious issue, bro. Just because you got money, fame, people know who you are, notoriety, doesn't excuse you from getting away with all this shit, bro.
Brothers or sisters?
Your hair smells nice, though. What
Thank you.
conditioner do you use?
It's coconut oil.
Look good as well. What's that? Oof. Your one jiggles as well.
Oil.
Oof.
Emily?
Come a bit closer to me, Emily. I don't stink. And your name is?
Gracie.
Emily and Gracie.
I wouldn't let you marry my family, but yeah.
Why?
Huh?
I'm a good man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
No, I have too many stories. But anyway, yeah.
What stories?
Huh? Bend to the left. I'm not just, that's very scary.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with you when I'm clarting? You've just got to worry about I'm treating your sibling good.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
What's good, my me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video of the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Young Philly being put on the register is not what I expected to see on this fateful October morning. But trust me, we're going to break down the allegations in way more detail. But already know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe, drop a banger like this one. And hit that note because you're in an E. So you can be the first to know when these videos comes out. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, on Tuesday, it seems like the popular UK rapper slash YouTuber called Young Philly was accused of grape in Australia. And yes, we're going to be referring to the situation as grape for all intensive purposes because I'm not trying to get this video flagged, you know what I mean? Now, Young Philly is currently, or was currently, in Australia on tour. And to be honest, I really don't know how he managed to fandangle a tour in Australia in the first place when he's only got 2 songs, at least to my knowledge, but hey, the people want what they want, so you gotta give it to them. Pause. And I mean, when one of those songs is called Tempted and he's referring to too tempted, I'm inside her. Bro, it's not looking good, bruv. I can't lie. I slipped again, but it's minor. Ah, mate. And people are saying the rabbit hole is going even deeper than these allegations. People are saying it's surviving R. Philly. Man are calling him P. Philly, P. Fiddy.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
But yeah, the story goes, the alleged story goes as follows. Andre Felipe Valencia Barrientos, age 29, was arrested in Brisbane on Tuesday and extradited interstate to Perth on Wednesday. Now, already that indicates that these allegations are serious if they've had to extradite him from one part of Australia to another. He is accused of sexually assaulting a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel on September 28th after a performance at Bar One nightclub in Hillary's on the night of September 27th. The rapper, who boasts more than 3 million followers, had performed at Havana nightclub on the Gold Coast 2 days prior to his arrest. He has been charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, and 1 count of impede a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck. In layman's terms, choking. Mr. Barrientos will face Perth Magistrates Court on Thursday. Now, for all intensive purposes, we can probably assume this means Philly performed at a nightclub in Australia. He saw a girl there that he was feeling. He chirped her, he took her back to the hotel, and this is how the alleged assault came to be. I believe they say in the report that the woman was intoxicated, so we can only assume that Philly was probably intoxicated as well. So, I mean, Philly's energy is already on high when he's sober. So a drunk Philly and a drunk plus horny Philly as well is probably there like, yeah, man. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility they would have picked someone up at the club. Now, I do think it's important for myself and for other people watching this video to try and reserve judgment on the situation until more information comes out. I can't categorically say he's guilty right off the bat, but I also can't categorically say he's innocent either, because I mean there's just not enough detail on the situation at the moment. But of course, the internet being the internet has already gone on a young Philly slaughter campaign, bringing up a bunch of old videos like the one you'll see on the screen right here, citing young Philly's inappropriate behavior with women. Now, don't get me wrong, is this video strange behavior from Philly? Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. But is it any stranger than the behavior we saw him doing on Does the Shoe Fit and things of that nature? I mean, not really. There's also another video of him, like, I think he was choking a girl with speed in the car or something like that. That one, I don't know, but I can't support that one. I can't lie. I don't think he knew that girl, and he just tried to choke her. It's a bit mad. But at least with the first video, I think people are reaching, to be honest. I think videos like this are easy to use to spin a certain narrative. I mean, after someone's been accused of what he's been accused of, any video of them with someone from the opposite gender is going to look like surviving our Philly, you know what I mean? So yeah, just take everything you're seeing right now with a grain of salt. However, on the opposite end of the spectrum, I do have to point out that there have been multiple, and when I say multiple, I mean multiple girls over the months and years that have been coming out saying that young Philly is a bit of a weirdo, for loss of a better term, at least when it comes to interactions with the opposite gender. I believe there was a whole TikTok thread of girls saying that young Philly moves weird around them and he moves very off when he's trying to date or he's dating someone or dating them. I believe there was one girl who said something like, and please correct me if I'm wrong because I can't find the actual snippet of what she said, but from what I'm remembering, she said young Philly met her and her friends in the club or something, and he brought them to the table, and then he was like, if you're not down to fuck, then get off our table, like something like that. Again, I'm paraphrasing here. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Happy to be wrong about that, but it's just what I remember. I wish I had the actual info, but I can't seem to find it online anymore, which, to be honest, probably Philly's PR team working overtime. Philly's PR team has had no sleep. They've been working through the midnight. Now, there were these clips which were young Philly's old flames, and one of them was saying, you can block me, but you can't forget that you moaned like a girl during sex, like that, crazy like that. And I think there was another clip of another girl saying that she was going to go over to Philly's house and then he broke his leg so she couldn't come over and then he blocked her.
Didn't know who he was, had conversations, blah, blah. Thought he was all right. He wanted me to go to his, so I was considering it. And then he broke his leg. And I was like, well, I'm not coming up then. You broke your leg. And then he was like, you're a waste of time. Block me. So I'll show you. Cell phone, yeah, blocked. Fucking blocked. Fuck you, young Philly. You prick.
You're gonna go home off this and cry your fucking eyes out, and I hope you do.
Which, to be honest, neither of those situations are really that bad. Again, are they weird? yes, without a shadow of a doubt. But I can't say they're indicative of someone being on the register. Like, do you know what I mean? I think people are just, they're clutching at straws by bringing this stuff up. But I guess it's what people are referring to as circumstantial evidence. You know, these situations happening on their own, again, a bit weird, but not indicative of the register. But this in combination with the allegations, in combination with the many allegations of girls claiming that he's moved like a weirdo, it all combines together to put a stronger case towards the fact that he could be guilty than he couldn't. Like, these type of things that people are bringing up is things that the girl who's accusing him's lawyer would use in court to try and justify the fact that this is something that Philly's capable of doing. Well, I think there's a law where once you put something on social media, you can't use it in court. Something, I don't know. I'll have to double check. I don't know if that rule's still in place. I don't know. Now, I do think it'll be very interesting to see how Chunks and Harry Pinero, Nella Rose, and how all of these individuals react to the news over the next 24 hours. Because if they don't say anything, then Philly, I hope you know, none of them were ever really your people. Philly, if you're innocent of this, and again, I'm speaking on if you're innocent, and your friends don't want to back you because they're afraid of losing brand deals or afraid of the beta squad losing subscribers and all that nonsense, then boy, I hope that opens your eyes to the kind of people that you surround. By 3 p.m. max, Chunk should have been on the front line defending you, saying you're his brother and you would never do something like this and blah, blah, blah. Same with Pinero, same with Nell. They should all be on the front line defending you. If their manager said, oh, don't say anything, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, bro, they don't rate you like that. I'm sorry. That is what it is. If that's your boy like that, the way you guys claim your best friends, you came up together on YouTube, you should be on the front lines defending Philly if you think that's something that he wouldn't do. And especially if you've spoken to him already and he said, bro, I didn't do that. Then you get what I mean. But of course, the info on the situation at the moment is quite scarce. When more info comes out, I will let you guys know. So please don't forget to subscribe so you can be the first to know when this situation develops. But at the moment, all I can say is it's not looking good, bruv. By the words of anyone,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. What do you think about the Young Philly allegations? Do you think they're true? Do you think they're false? Do you think this is something that Young Philly is capable of? I've seen people in the comments saying he always gave me the where's my hug kind of vibes, which I guess those people do end up going on to be on the register in some way, shape or form. So we'll see what happens. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But on the road to 3,000 subs, you know what time it is. Follow my personal IG at LivingLitTy. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me next. What else you do with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.